little bit of analysis. I didn't say no immediately. I said I should reflect upon it. Went back home, talked to my family, talked to my business associates, and I said no. It's too tempting, but it's too easy. And I remembered my father's motto, and I turned it down.
Wonderful.
11 years afterwards, the guys who took yes are doing time in prison.
There you go.
They got involved in such a big corruption charges in the country, that all of their doings, all of their lifestyles, all of their business careers are gone down the drain. So God inspired me at that moment to say no. God and the four-way test. That was the easy way.
Wonderful. Now there's an old Indian saying, sir, that there are two options in life, the easy way and the hard way. If you take the easy option, life becomes hard. If you take the hard option, life becomes easy. You know? Fantastic. So Vivek, I know it's been a long pending dream of mine to work for you. What would you tell me if I came and worked for you and said, Vivek, what is this four-way test all about?
No, this long-lasting relationships is a double-edged sword. I can't remember when I have employed a new person, to tell you frankly.
All right.
Because guys who've been, the top executives who've been working with us have been working with us now for, say, around 35, 40 years. Problem, because I need to have young people. And I don't know whether you fit the category, Ram, to tell you. Okay.
That answer is sidestepping the question, isn't it?
Okay.
But let's go. Come on. How will you explain this to somebody new?
Yeah, I'll probably read out the right act, which is, the four-way test, and say, we live by that. And the culture in my organization is such that, most people, even though I have not repeated it often, is we live by this. We are truthful with each other. We are helpful with each other. There are several issues because we deal with a lot of people. By the way, I have about 350 direct employees and about 1,000 people, working under the vendor scheme. So sometimes we have to deal with issues with the employees of our vendors also. We have been truthful with the way we have dealt with them,
All right.
even though we are
nice.
not enumerated.
Okay. Super. So let's get to Venkatesh. Venkatesh, last few questions before we close the session. Last few observations. Sorry? Last few observations on the four-way test before we close the session.
Four-way test I have further evaluated. I told I have done certain things for them. And the thing is, early morning, we take oaths that we normally go to the morning. We take that. Actually, it is to become very close management to the employees. We are meeting at 8:30 and making a prayer. That is, we are also telling Rashtragit. In that, we have a prayer, oath. That is, I will not fight. I will not blame others for my mistake. I will focus on my work. So this is what I have further evaluated. And also I went on saying that actually I always say that difference between the wrong and right. So this is what exactly connect to four-way only again with between employee and employer. Doing near to perfection is not right and doing exactly perfection is right. That is how we train people. Finally, if you give me 1 minute, I want to write four-way test further what I have written for the employees. 5 golden objectives are written for the employees. Be the owner of your own function and feel proud of it and focus in complete work, not incomplete work. Look and think and perceive on the customer's angle and do smart work rather than hard work and do respond, not react. See, this is how we train them.
Thank you. Thank you, Venkatesh. Yes, last few comments, Vivek, before we ask Vishu to close the session. The mic.
As I said, I will be repeating myself, but in any business, credibility, personal credibility of the top management or the top person also is very, very important. You need to build on certain values, and nothing encapsulates those values as well as the four-way test.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Very nice. Ambika?
It takes a lot of time to build trust with anybody, and it takes no time to lose it. So customers trust us blindly, and we need to ensure that they don't turn back and ever feel they've been blind with us.
Super. Vishu, last comments from yours.
Last comment, never give it to the past district governor. Well, friends, I've been in Rotary for 39 years. I just want to tell you this. Probably I've reached that seniority, in, at least in Rotary. I just want to share and request all of you, follow the four-way test. Follow it with true sense and passion. Once you follow that, I think it will become your Bible, your Gita, your Quran. I'm sure it will benefit everyone, and immediately your family will find the difference, your society, your community, and the nation at large. Four-way test for a Rotarian is more than anything else. It's really, a four-way test is about service above self. This is all I would like to say.
Thank you,
and
sir.
probably some other opportunity we could share more about it.
Sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for some wonderful stories that we've heard today. Remember a very important point in life, that facts only tell, it is stories that sell. And I'm sure that in every one of our clubs, we've got so many interesting stories that we can share. In this audience, I can see clearly that there are many, many more stories on how people have used the four-way test. So here is a request to the district governor and through the vocational services director. Sir, it's very easy today to do a small YouTube video and put it up on YouTube. So if the district can take this as a project, I think the stories that we've heard from Vishu, from Ambika, from Vivek, from Venkatesh are truly memorable stories. And I'm very sure that there are so many other stories available that we can actually populate the YouTube with these stories of Rotarians talking about how they use the four-way test in their own businesses and how the four-way test has actually helped them. And that becomes a huge public image program. And this is not very expensive to make. I mean, just a few thousand rupees that we can actually bring that. Well, that brings me to an end of this session. Please don't go away anywhere. And may I request Sunil to please do a formal vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. I would like to thank our beloved DG Rotarian Flight Lieutenant KP Nagesh for having given me this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks for this session on vocational service headed by the District Director Rotarian B.K. Krishnamurthy. It was an honor for the vocational team to make their presentation in the presence of the RA rep, Rotarian Mario Cesar. The session was indeed an eye-opener for all of us about the importance of following the four-way test. A special thanks to our dedicated Director Rotarian Krishnamurthy for his excellent overview on vocational service at RA District 3190. The panel discussions on this avenue of service with highly profound Rotarians was an education to all of us. PDG Vishwanath Shetty, Rotarian Ramkumar Sheshu, Rotarian Vivek Prabhu, and Rotarian Venkatesh as the panelists have thrown light on this avenue of service. The panel discussions on the four-way test as the conscience keeper in our lives and vocation was indeed an eye-opener, sir. It makes us wonder how many of us Rotarians are actually practicing the four-way test. PDG Vishwanath Shetty, who is also the advisor to the conference with his vast experience and knowledge on Rotary, and Rotarian Ramkumar Sheshu with his wonderful and excellent oratory skills have added value to the panel discussions. I would like to thank our AG Rotarian Ambika Narayan and our Treasurer Rotarian Vijay Tadimala, who have been a part of this discussion today. Thank you once again and have a wonderful and cherishable experience at the conference. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, more than a year ago, Nagesh came to my office. I'm a president of an educational institution. After my retirement, I've taken up this service. He came to request me to be the conference counselor. More importantly, it was for sharing a few ideas of how to run a conference. But I don't know what happened. He wanted a 15-minute appointment with me. We sat down for 4 hours that day. And immediately his last words were, "Sir, you are my conference counselor." Right from the day, I knew what was in his mind. His ebullience, his dynamism, and his confidence of how he wanted to be different from all the other 37 governors was something amazing. Believe me, my friends, as governors, the jewel in the crown is the conference. And we do understand the enormous effort that goes in, the hundreds of Rotarians who come as volunteers and help the governor to conduct a conference, and especially to run a conference at a venue outside the district, getting in 1,400 of our Rotarians and the families together for this festival, I would say, and in a place like Goa, is a very, very challenging task. He has been ably supported by Nagendra Prasad, another achiever, and his co-chairman Sagar, and his entire team. I still remember the first conference committee meeting. Each one of them knew their duty, what they had to do, and what was expected out of them. And believe me when I say this, they exceeded their targets. They have executed very well. And I'm sure each one of us would agree that it's been outstanding thus far. And by the time we go back as friends, with all lots of camaraderie, we will cherish the moments that we have spent at Goa. I think, and on behalf of all of you, I would like to congratulate Governor Nagesh, Uma, the family of Nagesh, for this wonderful conference that he has brought us, and what a RI rep Ravi has chosen for our district. Terrible. And he is great, I would say. His knowledge about the foundation and his experience in Rotary is something that each one of us would have to learn. And to take care of all this, Ram Sheshu conducting the entire minute-to-minute program has been excellent. I must pay my compliments to Nagesh and the entire team for that amazing efforts that they have done. God bless and good luck to all of you.
I know, sir. We know that. Yeah, but your presence itself is.
seating arrangement.
CM is here.
CM of Goa has just landed. He'll be here. Uday. Well, friends, today is that lucky draw for the Aptamitra. I think most of you are missing in the morning. Draw was on, and just I'm happy to announce 2 lucky Rotarians for whom this $10,000 will be credited to their account and they will be declared major donors. One was Gopal from Rotary Ramnagar, and the second lucky person, past President N.G. Gupta from City Center. So I was having a tough challenge to make both N.G. Gupta and Vedvyas as a major donor. Before coming here, Vedu has made his payment and he's become a major donor. And after coming here, N.G. Gupta is major donor. Now, my target was 150, now I can take it to straight away 300.
Please go receive. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Minister of Goa is here for this particular session. May I request you all to please, I will give you the cue. I don't want to make you wait. Right, Nagesh. Ladies and gentlemen, can I request you all to please rise to welcome the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. I understand that the CM has a very busy schedule. May I also request PDG Yogananda, PDG KS Nagendra, Lieutenant Nagendra Prasad, Uma Nagesh, Satish Madhavan to please join us on stage. Sir, Nagesh. May I request the conference chairman, Nagendra Prasad, to please deliver his welcome address. May I request all of you in the audience to please take your seats. Can I request all of you to please take your seats? Please sit down. Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon, friends. It's my great pleasure to be here on this occasion, on the second day of our 39 district conference. I hope you all enjoyed yesterday and had a good time from the fellowship to the entertainment. Well, we have our Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Sri Lakshmikant Pareskar today. A simple man, because I met him for the first time today, but I have not seen any CM who could be so close and who could move with people so easily. I think we need to give a big round of applause for him. Friends, I just met him now on behalf of DG and we welcomed there on behalf of all of you. When we just went and everybody were requesting for a photograph, he said, please go on, you know. He was standing there, I have not seen a CM like that. They'll be so busy and they would just push off the people and with all the securities and anybody could talk to him so close. I think it is none other than this CM, that's what I feel. Well, we have our RI rep of Rotary Foundation, Rotarian Mario Caesar, and our beloved DG and First Lady Anuma. We have our Satish Madhavan, District Secretary, and we have our PDG Yoganand Mentor and our PDG KS Nagendra. Well, friends, it's my pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chief Minister on behalf of our district and on behalf of all of you. A warm, hearty welcome to him, please. Well, we have another good friend of us here from 310, Gaurish Dawn, who is here. I would like to welcome to. We have our PDGs here from Bangalore who have traveled all the way, and I really give a hearty welcome to all of them. A big round of applause to them, please. Thank you. We have our DG Rotarian HR Anant and Anne Girija Anant, and we have our DGN Asha Prasanna Kumar and Rotarian Prasanna Kumar, and we have our councillor PDG Vishwanath Shetty and mentor Yoganand and Veda Vyas. Well, I welcome you all, friends, on this occasion, and I would just like to make a mark that CM is not feeling well. For his commitment to the Rotary, he said he is going to be here for 30 or 45 minutes, so we need to close the program at a speedy pace. So I welcome him, and once again, on behalf of all of you, and thank you, I also thank him for his time, even though he was not well, he has made it for us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nagendra Prasad. May I request Past District Governor K.S. Nagendra sir to introduce the Chief Minister.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಬಹುಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಕಾಂತ್ ಪರ್ಸೇಕರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ 3190ರ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಆದರದ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. Good afternoon, friends. It is our privilege that we have amongst us none other than the Chief Minister of the state of Goa, the smallest of the states but richest in terms of the GDP and rank on top of the best quality of life in the whole of India. Goa, as all of you know, is called the Rome of the East. So much so, it would be appropriate to call the CM as Caesar of the East or the Emperor of the East. But he is popularly known as the teacher. And he calls himself, he is popularly known as the teacher. Everybody calls him teacher. But he calls himself a rebel. The staunch follower of the ideals of Lohia and Jayaprakash Narayan, he rebelled against his own family of die-hard MGP, that is Maharashtra Gomantak Party supporters, to join and contest under the ideals and umbrella of Bharatiya Janata Party during his first assembly election in 1988. The guest of honor, he is a postgraduate in science, a bachelor's in education, began his journey as an educationist at heart, modestly as a teacher, and soon rose to the position of the principal at Harmal Panchokshari High Secondary School, Harmal, Goa. Starting out as an RSS volunteer in Parnem Taluka, he began working for BJP in the late 1980s, and over the years was instrumental in building the party's support base in the state of Goa, along with the political veterans of Goa. Undeterred by the initial setbacks of his political career during the late 1980s, he again contested the assembly election during 2002 and emerged as a giant killer, and there was no looking back as far as he was concerned from then on. It has been a political growth from strength to strength, but based on the same value system. In 2007, he doubled his victory margin and was re-elected in 2012 when BJP posted a remarkable victory, winning 21 of the 40 assembly seats for the first time in the state of Goa. It was a landmark election, as after a long time the party had won the clear majority in the assembly, and it was his Honorable Chief Minister who then headed the Goa unit of BJP and led the BJP-MGP coalition as the Minister of Health. He has been the Minister of Health, Minister of Panchayat Raj, Ports, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences since 2012. His unflinching belief in the values and ideals of BJP and very strong liking to the discipline and Shramdan that the RSS espouses saw him emerge as the 22nd Chief Minister and the 12th person to hold the high post of the Chief Minister of the state of Goa. Sri Lakshmikant Parsekar, born to Sri Yashwant Parsekar and Srimati Chandrabhaga Parsekar, is known as a politician for his absolute outspokenness. It could be any meeting, it could be any public function. He always speaks from his heart. He is known for his political acumen and machinations, his practical approach to the issues and ability to take decisions has also gone down extremely well with the electorate and the men of Goa. In the last 2 years of his leadership, the state has seen political stability, progressive governance, good growth, and has seen profound political approval. As I was walking with him to the dais, I asked him, "Sir, is there something specific that I like to talk about?" He said, "No, I am a people's man. I only believe in work as the work of the God." Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome and acknowledge none other than the Chief Minister of Goa, Sri Lakshmikant Parsekar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our District Governor, Flight Lieutenant KP Nagesh, to please deliver his opening remarks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, and my friends. It was a nice introduction by PDG Nagendra sir about a simple, humble, but great achiever, Chief Minister of Goa, Lakshmikant Parsekar. You heard that he is an outspoken person. I think today, because of his throat infection, he will not be able to speak to us today. But however, he will be with us to do the honor to some achievers in our Rotary District 3190. This year, District 3190, we have introduced honoring, a concept of honoring with the Rotary Ratna Award great contributors for Rotary District 3190, in particular Rotary International in general. In that, today we are having 3 great achievers, great contributors with us from 3190 to be recognized as Rotary Ratna. First in the list, maybe the youngest governor from India. Maybe the word, we don't know the statistics. A great performer, great achiever. None other than past district governor Vishwanath Shetty sir from Midtown. So please come and join us. I request President Satish to escort Vishwanath Shetty sir. I request Past President Uday to read the citation and all the dignitaries on the dais to do the honor.
Whatever is your discipline, become a student of excellence in all things. Take every opportunity to observe people who manifest the qualities of mastery. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These